On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Wednesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. Time and time again, I've said this, that you literally not have to directly involve in no form of criminal activity for you lose your life. So that is why we need every single Jamaican national, yard or abroad, to come on board in this initiative to fight against crime and violence and the old dirty corner boy and the Krasmite gal them, and stop supporting their dirty behavior. Now for the past couple of days, I've seen where many Jamaicans has lost their lives under questionable circumstances, because when I look on the caliber of people where lose them life, you have to really sit and wonder and question it. Not questionable circumstances in terms of your question if them people mix up or not, but your question, what could I really cause this? Because these people seem to be upstanding citizens, but yet they fall victim to the hands of criminal elements. Some may say I can't catch quack or catch shot. Some may say them family members involved. Some may say that they're involved indirectly so. But from all reports and everything that is being played out in the streets and social media, in the news stations and otherwise, we don't have nothing concrete to say that some of these persons are directly linked to any form of criminality or criminal organization, but yet still their life is being snuffed out. So a whole lot of time, you have some bad mind family members, you have some dirty heart people that is around you, that is in your circle, when I like to see when time you elevate, or them not like to see the fact that you are doing a little bit better than they are. Sometimes it's these little things that make people go out of them way, work them hard, earn money, and pay criminal elements, little or nothing, to come take your life. Now we are going to talk about a couple cases that we really have to wonder why them people here end up lose them 3 points. Now on your screen is Christopher Brown, a resident of St. Mary, whose life was taken Sunday, May 26, sometime around 9:22 p.m. whilst sitting in his yard having his Sunday dinner. It is said that a criminal element just walk up, full him up a can, leaving him lifeless, and escape in the area in a waiting motor car. It is said by residents that the car was circling the area for quite some time before the fatal knockings and clappings of Christopher Brown took place. Now, no one knows for sure why Christopher Brown was taken out in such a fashion. And now over there in the community of Denham Town, the war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, many residents are really feeling heartbroken right now as we speak. As a local football hero, life was cut short by criminal elements in his own community. Now, the footballer presently on your screen has since been identified as 39-year-old Rafiek Thomas. Now, Rafiek Thomas, a resident of the Denham Town community, Water Street to be exact, that is literally right behind the Denham Town police station. This brother, as I stated, is a local football hero that has played for many popular football teams, such as the Tivoli football team. He played for Humble Lions, he played for Harborview, and he also played for Boys Town. So he is definitely a renowned football player. And usually in these garrison communities, the footballers them get a different level of respect. Especially if them no pick no side, if them no involve in no way, shape or form in the badness we are going. Both sides of the political divide or the warring factions usually respect the footballer them differently. Now, reports reaching on the Spot News media would suggest that sometime around 5 a.m. yesterday morning, criminal elements entered into his dwelling home along Water Street. It is said that the criminal elements forced their way inside his home and took his life whilst still in his bed. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Whole heap of can, them give the footballer, leaving him lifeless, no longer among the land of the living. It is said that another male occupant of the house heard the barrage of can beating at the house and come peep to see what really take place and end up get a can in her mouth, literally. Luckily for him, he's still among the land of the living. Police were called in and the injured man was rushed to the KPH where he's being treated for several can-up wounds all over his body, to include the one in his mouth. So my peeps, the thing really serious. But fingers a pint and name a call and shades a throw. Now you have a street known as Little King Street that also runs behind the Denham Town police station. Literally neighboring street to the street where the footballer live and end up losing 3 pints. It is said that it's criminal elements aligned to Little King Street that ordered the footballers' knockings and clappings. And a criminal element identified as Zidane, theme name I call as the Nakis and Clappis. Remember, one thing I can tell you about garrison communities, even when you not see nobody at all on the road, somebody, somewhere, still I see you. Worse can't clap, windows I go neatly open, curtains I go neatly draw, blinds I go neatly open, and people I go see you. I remember, them criminally, them are the biggest informer upon themselves. Them love boast about the crime where them commit, and people are go hear them attack certain things, and then them are go label the people them as informers. When are you alone go upon your crime, are you alone the dead with the man will end up losing 3 pints and the man will get can up, can't talk. So another man was still alive in the house because him can't talk and get a can in his mouth. So the whole of him face bandage up. So I want to go target the man and feel like a him say nothing. Are the persons them within on our own circle, on our own knockis and clappis them, when I feel just about that particular knockings and clappings there. Attack say, as it did to the dirt. Yeah, man. Because even though a man might be on a certain side, when certain things go down, man and man still not pleased. Because the baller was rated by everyone. And one of the footballer them this way mix up in the bangarang we are going in the community. Because I took the time to investigate, to find out the character of the footballer before me even come on the platform and say anything. And one common thing I come from everyone right across the board. Say the baller no mix up. So everyone want to know where this a come off. Little King Street, Nakis and Clappis. Why uno send Zidane up there go murder the baller in such a way? Boy, me I tell my peeps. The thing rough, but anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the community of Central Village, a barber / security officer attached to the Hawkeye security company end up lose Feme 3 pints. Also, Feme knockings and clappings took place on Sunday. Now, the barber presently on your screen has since been identified as 53-year-old George Shaw, but more popularly known in his community as Johnny P. He was gunned down in his barber shop. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. The knockings and clappings took place in Central Village in a section known as Compound. Right there, so, on Central Avenue. Now, reports from the police suggest that sometime around 10 a.m., Shaw, who also worked as a security officer at Hawkeye Security Company, was inside his barber shop in the Compound district when a black Toyota Voxy motorbus arrived on the scene. It is said that a man posing as a customer exited the vehicle and entered the barber shop. He then brandished a firearm and opened gunfire, hitting Shaw all over the upper body and head, and then managed to run to the bus. It is said that Shaw, in his injured state, still tried to escape and ran to the rear of the premises where he collapsed. It is said that another criminal element came from the bus and gave chase and opened gunfire again, hitting Shaw multiple times, taking his life, same place on the spot. It is said that the criminal elements then made good their escape in the waiting motor vehicle. The police was summoned and upon arrival they found Shaw suffering from multiple corner wounds. He was rushed to the hospital, but of course, it was just the formalities of the police to carry him there to officially pronounce him. You know what? Now here goes another classic example. So this is the third one that I've spoken about. This man is a barber and he also works as a security officer with Hawkeye. This man is gainfully employed and have a decent enough side hustle, which is doing his barbering on the days that he don't go in for work. Now, why would this man be targeted by criminal elements? And obviously, it's not someone that he knows. Obviously, him feel says a new custody he might get in a barber shop. So him just welcome the man. And of course, if you're in a badness, you're not going to be a barber. Because barber can't really protect themselves per se when time them in the barber shop. I cut somebody here because them are going to focus on the person's head to make sure say the hair cut right. So now the question still remains, why was George Shaw's life taken? Now, another one took place over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division. I could just give you a briefing on that one right now because I got definitely dig deeper into this one and circle on back really soon and give you the full lowdown on why businessman Otis Clark was conned up in such a fashion. Luckily for him, he's still among the land of the living. Now we all know of the ongoing gang war in Greenpan, St. James. Now Otis Clark is the latest victim of that war. Now it is said that Otis Clark, who is a business owner, closed his wholesale and headed home with his spouse. Now upon the arrival of the couple at their home, a criminal element alighted from a motor vehicle who opened gunfire, hitting Otis Clark multiple times all over his body. But guess what? Otis Clark was rushed to the hospital by police who was quick on the scene, and he has since been treated in the hospital. Now the Nakis and Clappis them come for dirt Otis, and everyone definitely want to know why. Now on the Spot News Media will most definitely be updating you on his non-fatal, thank God for that, knockings and clappings in subsequent newscast. Now another knockings and clappings go on, this time in the Westmorelan Police Division, where this man presently on your screen identified as 29-year-old Okeefe Barnes' life was taken. Now the section of Westmorelan where his fatal knockings and clappings had taken place is a section of Negril known as Little Haiti. Now why you would really call your community Little Haiti? Why the residents them allow criminal elements to label their community as Little Haiti? I've said this before in my peeps, the power of words. Now the community of Little Haiti is presently attracting the same state of affairs of which the country Haiti is presently experiencing. Now on Sunday night, the deceased man presently on your screen identified as 29-year-old Okeefe Barnes, said to be a construction worker. He's all the way from Clarendon, but he has been living in Negril for quite some time. Now reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that sometime around 9 p.m, Okeefe was standing at a location in Little Haiti when he was approached by a man armed with a handgun. Upon seeing the armed man, Okeefe ran, but the criminal element gave chase and opened gunfire, hitting him multiple times in the upper part of his back and head. The gunman then escaped in the area on foot. And note, just so you know, the gunman not even did run. Him just tuck him gun back in him waistband and just walk gingerly off. No cares, no concern, and nobody attempted to do or say anything. Of course, we all know that that is how Jamaicans are. Once a criminal element, and knock it and clap it. Hear no evil, see no evil. But somebody squeechy and go call the squad of them. And the squad of them reach up there and saw Barnes laying alongside the roadway in a pool of you know what, leaking from the side of his head and his back. It is said that he was transported to the Savannah Lamar General Public Hospital, where he was officially pronounced dead. Of course, from Anakis and Clappis, deal with the dirt. We now got to hear nothing from it yet. But I'm pretty sure somebody, somewhere, saw something and will, of course, furnish the police with the necessary information that they need to figure out why Okeefe was taken out in such a fashion. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, the knockings and clappings continues. So stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. on the spot news media. Yeah, man.